Hey guys, my name is Name, and today Majora's Mask 3D is the game. In the last episode, we did lots of side questy stuff. We got 3 pieces apart in the Great Bay and Zora Cape area. And in this episode, we are going to be going into this new area right over here. The Waterfall Rapids. We're here to play one of the most annoying minigames in all of the series. I mean, I like it, but it is really difficult. And we're also gonna go to the Spider House of this area. So, that being said, we need to go ahead and dive on in. And if we try to lock onto this guy, this beaver swimming around, he's gonna swim to the bottom. And does not want to talk to us. I guess he's hoping that we can't reach him down there. I'm trying to talk to you. I get you're antisocial, but come on. I'm supposed to be able to talk to you. Okay. That's really annoying how you can just like float around the surface and not just... Wait, hold up. Can I do that again? How did I even do that? Okay, anyways. You again? You can't fool me with your green clothes. You want an empty bottle, don't you? You never learn your lesson. Cool. Okay, I'll give you one. But only if you can swim through all the rings in the river in under 2 minutes. So do you want to try? Yeah, sure. There's a total of 20 rings. You must swim through them in the right order for it to count. Swim through the ring that's rotating. I'll show you the way, so follow me and don't get separated. Okay, so you might think, you know, Cameron, it seems like a simple task. You know, how annoying is this really going to be? You will see how annoying it's going to be. I don't want to spoil what's coming up ahead if you've never played this minigame before and you don't know all the ridiculous things I'm about to have to do, but just know it's coming. But you're not actually racing him right here. It might seem like you are, but really he's more or less just your guide. These spots right down here, you can break through them to get some more magic. If you want to be really speedy, you can press R if you're playing the 3DS version to blast through these rings, but you don't have to, I think, for this first race at all. But if you start speeding up, so will the beaver. So it's not like you're racing him. He's gonna beat you either way. He's, again, just your guide. So the only thing you need to worry about is getting through this in under 2 minutes. And the only way you won't is if you miss them, which I look like I'm doing this with complete ease right now, and if you're struggling more, there you go, that's the struggle I was looking for. Not that I was looking for, but that I was expecting, rather. If you're struggling more than I am, don't worry, I've been practicing this all morning for this recording. It's a really difficult minigame, not easy by any means. So, practice makes perfect, and if you get too frustrated with this minigame, just take a break, walk away. Some tips I have for you is when you seem like you have a straight shot between you and the ring, take that moment to press R, again if you're playing 3DS version, and use one of your blasts, because it does speed you up considerably, but if you don't quite have the hang of it yet, don't try to blast while you're making all these sharp turns, but if you have a clear shot between you and the ring, just press R and speed up the process a little bit. That was perfect. That's not good. Did you call me little brother? I called you big brother. Actually. What? An empty bottle? Yeah, an empty bottle. Don't worry, little brother. To you, it's just an empty bottle, but to us, it's a precious treasure. I can't give you one just because you beat my little brother. We can't just give you one. I'll give you one after you race once more. This time, against me. So, will you try? That wasn't the deal, but I do want that bottle. The rules are the same, but this time, there are 25 rings. Don't fall behind. So, it gets a little bit more difficult now. We have to go through 25 rings, same amount of time, but more rings. It is more difficult. So I'm gonna try to do this while still commentating, but I can't make any promises as to how well it's gonna go. And I will try to give you general tips as we go throughout this. Again, the same tip that I had before. If you have a clear shot between you and the ring that's in front of you, go ahead and use that opportunity to, do a blast. I mean, if you're not having to worry about doing any sharp turns, and it's just you in the empty or the open water, I guess, and go for it. Press R, blast on through. you will get better at this in due time, so, you know, do not worry. And don't worry about having to take your time around little maneuvers like this, especially the first 2 times they're playing this. Small spoiler, yes, we're going to be playing this some more after this. If you thought that this is it, you're sadly mistaken. Do keep an eye on your magic meter, because once we get into the later races, it does get more necessary to use your magic. I think you can technically get through the first race without having to use your magic at all. As for these 2 right up here, don't do the mess-ups that I'm doing. Oh my goodness. What I recommend doing is not failing miserably like myself, is getting closer to the surface way before you actually get to those. And, oop. Oh no. Okay, I'm talking too much and I can't focus. Is when you're going for those 2 that are in a row that are really close to the surface, get closer to the surface before you start blasting, and then blast on through. Like, get to where like you're like right at the surface of the water, because otherwise you are going to most likely miss them. Like right there, I got kind of lucky that I had gotten that one and not totally missed it. Yeah, just gradually get closer to the surface and then go on through it, unlike I just did. You know, I can still actually do this. Another thing that's worth mentioning is even after you run out of your magic, you can still press R to dash, which still you move almost as fast as you would using blast. You just have to press R over and over and over again. Surprised I did that with as much as I failed. He did it, little brother. Yeah, he did it, big brother. There's nothing we can do, little brother. This is a mess, big brother. And you got an empty bottle. That would be our 5th, I want to say. We underestimated you. Yeah, you did. I may not be a beaver, but I'm a Zora now, and I can do all the maneuvers you can do, sorta, kinda. You beat the Beaver Brothers in a race at Waterfall Rapids. To commemorate your victory, you were given an empty bottle. And now they're very upset at us, so they kicked us out of their joint. Or actually, this is their joint. I don't know why we walked through this door. That's kind of weird. That makes no sense. Anyways, so was that our 5th bottle? I want to say it was our 5th bottle. Yee. Bottle number 5. So after you beat it the first 2 times, you're saying, thank goodness we're over. We're done with this. Nope. If you're going for 100%, or I mean, technically this is completely optional. I mean, you don't need that bottle to beat the game. But if you're going for 100%, you want all your heart containers, you're gonna want to talk to them again. And I just want to take a moment to appreciate their design, because this guy has some sort of weird spinny thing going on, not only on his belly, but in his eyes. Oh goodness. Big brother looks a little bit more sane. You can definitely tell that he was the more serious of the 2. Hello. He's back, little brother. Yeah, he's back, big brother. Well, we don't have any more empty bottles, do we, little brother? No, we don't have any, big brother. If you say you still want to race, though, that's fine. What will you do? Yeah, I'll race. First, you have to start with my little brother. This time, the time limit is 1 minute 50 seconds. Don't fall behind. So this is the same as we did the first race. 20 rings, but 1 minute 50 seconds. So we can do this. Nothing too difficult. Honestly, I think I did it under 1 minute 50 the first time. Yeah, not that bad at all. If you were really struggling to get it on the first race, this might be a challenge for you, but if you did pretty well on it, then you don't need to worry too much about this. Yeah, you can blast through a lot of this. Definitely, this isn't all that hard at all. But yeah, definitely keep an eye on your magic, and be sure to replenish that. This first route's definitely a lot easier than the second one, for sure. Wow, I'm actually doing this in like record time. I'm gonna see how well I can do with this. Anywho, I've gotten this far in the video without talking about any in real life stuff, so I guess I should go ahead and do that. Let me see, what do I have on my talking list today? Final grades are coming in soon for, ooh, my classes. There you go. Final grade, hello, Pillar. That's what I get for trying to talk while I play video games. Oh my goodness, you get some really awful jittery camera angles here. Okay. Whoa, that was weird. Let's get through this. Okay. Okay, now we're good. So final grades are coming in soon for my classes. I had my first final grade be submitted. Okay, that is the next ring I need to go through. Okay. Wait, is there not one over there? No, there's one over there in the other race. Okay, I'm doing fine. All right. Anyways, sorry about that. Final grades are coming in. I have one of my final grades submitted in my school's database as of now. That's the grade for my environmental science course. Ooh, I missed that. But yeah, this is what I was talking about, is you can keep pressing R and keep dashing, and it's kind of annoying you have to keep pressing R to dash, but I think you can get through this without having to use your magic blast, or having to use magic at all. You can just keep blasting like that. He did it again, little brother. He did it again, big brother. That's shameful, little brother. Now race me! What will you do? I'll race. The time limit's the same as it was for my little brother, a minute 50, but there are 25 rings this time. Don't fall behind. Okay, this is the big one, guys. This is the one that's the most difficult. So I'm actually not gonna commentate here. I'm gonna let you appreciate the music appreciation class now. And I'm gonna focus on getting through these rings. So see you guys on the other side. Oh my goodness! Please! Ah, that was ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I'm not taking the blame for that. I'm going to blame that on the game. Yeah, I'm not gonna do it. So close though. Oh man. Yeah, I'll try again. All right, finally. You know, I've got to say, for having done all 4 of those races and only failed once, that's really not all that bad. Another thing is, if you guys were watching, I ran out of magic a good, well, I'm not going to say early in the race, but probably with the last third of the race I did without magic. So yeah, you really don't need that. If you just keep on blasting, pressing R to dash, you know, you really don't need the magic blast all that much. He's a formidable opponent, little brother. You're all talk, hey, big brother. If we give that to him, I wonder if he'll leave us alone, little brother. Yeah, I want to quit, big brother. Alright, and we will get a piece of heart. Collect 4 pieces of heart to assemble a new art container. So that's piece of heart number 29, I believe. Please let it be over. Oh man, I love these guys. You beat the Beaver Brothers in an even harder race. To commemorate your victory, you were given a piece of heart. And they'll now kick us out, and we have nothing else to gain from racing them. But if you go in after you beat them, oh, okay. There's music that usually plays here during the daytime, and I was realizing that when I was practicing, I confused myself because I beat them, and then when I came in after I beat them, it was morning then, and then the music started playing. So I thought for a quick second that if you beat them, then music starts playing in this area, but that is not the case. I have mistaken. Anyways, so that's all there is to do there. Let's go ahead and warp on over to Great Bay, because now we're gonna go to the Spider House of this area, and I don't feel like walking all that way, so we're going to just warp on over to the Marine Research Lab. So, as I was trying to tell you guys earlier when I was racing, final grades are coming in for my classes. The only grade that I currently have, for solid fact, is my environmental science class grade. That was just an introductory level course, just to get my college's basic requirements out of the way. So, that grade has come in. My Japanese grade has not come in, but according to a university rule, my grade for that class should be in by now, but it's not. Actually, which by the way, talking about the game again for a second, we're not warping to Great Bay. We need to warp to Clock Town because the Spider House we're about to enter in, we need to complete it in a certain amount of time. So, version difference here. If you're playing the Nintendo 64 version of the game, you have to go through the Spider House on the first day or within the first night if you want to be able to get the main prize for doing so. This has been changed in the 3DS version of the game. However, in the 3DS version of the game, you still need to complete it within a 24-hour period. So, just for time's sake, just because I really feel like resetting the clock, even though I technically don't have to do it in this version of the game, I'm gonna go ahead, deposit all my rupees, play the Song of Time, and play this as if I was playing it on the Nintendo 64 version. So if you're playing the Nintendo 64 version, you have to do this. If you're playing the 3DS version, you just have to complete the Spider House on day 2 or day 3, but make sure you complete it within the 24-hour period, and you definitely should play the Song of Inverted Time to slow things down, to give yourself some extra time, and you definitely should start right at the beginning of a new day rather than halfway through, because if you do, you might not have enough time to complete the Spider House. So that is my recommendation. I would honestly just go ahead and reset and go to the first day, even if you are playing the 3DS version, but, you know, each to his own, you've been warned. But make sure you don't go through the Spider House and then miss out on the main prize for doing so, because you will be disappointed. So, instantly, Song of Inverted Time. So, final grades have come in. Well, for environmental science it has. My Japanese grade hasn't come in, even though it technically should have, per university policy, based on when I took the final exam for that class. But all my final grades should be in within about a week or so. So, honestly, looking forward to it. I haven't really talked about the specifics of my grades, but last semester I was able to get all A's, so I currently have a 4.0 collegiate GPA, and I want to be able to maintain that this semester. I mean, it's kind of unrealistic. I mean, not unrealistic, but it's going to be very hard for me to go throughout all of college not getting anything less than an A, and I don't plan on that. But I'm going to try to keep the streak up as long as I can. And since I'm applying to some competitive programs within my university right now, it would be really nice if I could maintain a 4.0 for this semester, just so that'll be in the university records when the application committees are looking at my applications for the programs that I've applied to. So, yeah. I only have 2 more exams left, so most of my work is done. All I can do now really is just sit and wait for results. So, definitely make sure the Song of Inverted Time is played right now, and make sure you're at the beginning of the new day. But here's the house that we have. I think we went into it when we first came to this area, but we avoided it for the most part. We're actually going to go ahead and take this out now. And I'm hoping I can do this pretty quickly, because I'm already 20 minutes into this recording, if you can believe that or not. Hopefully it's not that long for you guys, because of the magic of editing, but for me it is. So I'm going to try to get through this Spider House pretty quick, and I will say it's probably one of the easier Spider Houses, one of the quicker ones, at least in my opinion. By the way, I've been calling Spider House is Skulltula House. I'm sorry. I just call it Spider House, Skulltula House. It's one of the easier Skulltula. Ooh, I blasted myself. Let's go ahead and unequip that before I hurt myself again. And go ahead and equip the fire arrows because I will need that eventually. Let's see, anything else I want to equip? Let's go ahead and equip the captain's hat. There is an optional item in this Skulltula House. If you have the captain's hat, go ahead and, well, I would say go ahead and get that, but you already have it. If you don't have the captain's hat and you want to get the optional item that's in the Skulltula House, spoiler alert, it's a piece of art. Go ahead and get the captain's hat. I've gotten that in a previous episode, so go ahead and check that out if you don't have that already. Anywho, let's see, right off the bat, normally what I do is when I go through these areas, I write down the locations of all the Skulltulas on a little notepad, but I'm actually just kind of going off memory right now, so we'll see how this goes. I recommend slashing those pods right there. Go ahead and get yourself some magic and some arrows because you will need that. Let's go ahead and let's change this around. I like having this. There you go. I have all my items on the X and Y. Okay, there you go. I like that. All right. So we're gonna need the magic arrows, or the fire arrows, excuse me, right off the bat. Because right up here, there are some cobwebs you don't want to go ahead and shoot down. Don't need to shoot that down right there, but I'll just go ahead and do it anyways. And the hookshot is incredibly useful, and you need to have the hookshot to be able to get all the Skulltula token spirits, sorry, all the gold Skulltula spirits, because they'll appear on areas like the ceiling out of reach, so you'll be able to grab it with your hookshot. So that is necessary to go through this Skulltula House for sure. And as always, whenever you think you've gotten all the Skulltulas in one room, be quiet for a second. And if you don't hear that chit noise, which it sounds very different than that, but if you don't hear that noise, then you know you've gotten them all. Yeah, that noise. I really don't like that noise at all. Ugh, I just don't like it. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and go through this room first. Well, actually, no. We're gonna get all the ones that are up here. I just feel guilty, like, literally seeing the Skulltulas right over there and knowing I can grab it, and not grabbing it. That just bothers me. Skulltula number 4. It's gonna be one over here in this jar. Go ahead, slash that one. And if I'm remembering correctly, I think there's one over in this jar too. Okay, memory's correct. Ooh, please don't fall down. I don't want to go all the way down there. Ooh, I'm taking a lot of damage from these gold Skulltulas. Oh, apparently I can't reach that with my sword. There you go. Are there any other ones? Yeah, there's other ones in this room, I think. I think there's one right up here along this ledge. Yep. There you go. I love the hook shot. Ooh, I missed you. Missed you again. Hook shot is super useful, honestly. It's not only an item, but it's a weapon too. Anyways, let's see other things that are going on in my life. I am almost done with The Legend of Korra. I talked to you guys mentioning that I am finishing up that series right now, that I watched Avatar: The Last Airbender all the way through. And I'm now almost done with The Legend of Korra. My girlfriend and I have just been watching Avatar: The Last Airbender and The Legend of Korra, a couple of episodes every night since like the beginning of the semester. And we're almost done with The Legend of Korra, so it's super exciting. So this is where the captain's hat comes into play. If you look right up here, we have a Skulltula. None of them in the Skulltula house are aggressive at all, so you could climb up here and he wouldn't hurt you, although you technically can slash him and kill him right here. Don't recommend you do that if you're trying to go for 100%. Go ahead and speak to him with the captain's hat on. He'll hop off his ledge. Huh? Ah, Captain Sir, it's been a long time since we've seen you. As you've ordered, sir, we are investigating the secrets of this place. According to the information I've obtained, it seems that Spade should be shot first. Write this down, by the way. Have I fulfilled my duties? If you miss that, then hit no, he'll repeat it. If you got that down, yes, you fulfilled your duties. Ah, thank you, sir. I hope the information I provided will be of assistance to you, sir. As you ordered, sir, I will finish the last of my duties. Yes, sir! I still think it's really dark how they just kind of dissipate after they help you. I mean, I guess they feel fulfilled. They no longer need to, I guess, stay around anymore. I guess it's kind of a nice piece we were able to provide them. There are a lot of golden Skulltulas in this room, by the way. They're very, very well hidden. Some of them are in plain sight like this. Other ones, not so much. If you look right over here, there are a lot of paintings of Skull Kid around here without his mask on. So if you want to get a good look at him without his mask on, you can go ahead and take a picture of the picture, just kind of stare at it for a little bit, but he seems really happy in this picture. It's a good portrait. All right, let's go ahead. Oh, cool. I can shoot it down without having to waste an arrow, yeah. Again, you can save so many arrows with the hook shot. What you want to do is shoot down these paintings, because some of them will reveal things. There's another Skulltula, excuse me, Skullfos kid down there. Let's go ahead and roll on over. And there is one right in here hiding. There you go. What is number 10? We're moving along pretty well. Let's see, there are a couple other paintings down there we need to take down. So, Legend of Korra has been a lot of fun to watch. We only have about 6 more episodes left until we're done with the series, which I don't know how I feel about that, about being completely done watching all of the animation that exists in the Avatar universe, because I'm such a big fan of that series. If you haven't watched it, I highly recommend it. I know I'm not talking about James Cameron's Avatar. Although I think I remember that being a good movie back in the day, back when I watched it, way back when that came out. That's been a while now. I'm sure a lot of the CGI and whatnot that was in that movie is kind of outdated, but at the time I remember it being really good. So you don't want to pull these bookshelves, for lack of a better term, out of the way. So you can actually, oh no, you don't have to push that, that's right. Because we don't want to crush ourselves with the bookshelf. And there's gonna be another one right through here. So after I finish watching the rest of Legend of Korra, my new thing to do in the evenings to wind down, because that's been the new habit that I've developed, is in order to play video games or in order to really just kind of like enjoy myself and like be nerdy, my time to do that is in the evenings. I mean, I sometimes I play video games during the middle of the day or other stuff, but my guaranteed time for relaxation and for being nerdy and doing things that I enjoy is the evening after all my work is done. So after I finish watching Legend of Korra, my new evening ritual is probably going to be Persona 5. So after we kill them all, I don't hear any more noises, so I guess that's all of them. I mean, it has to be all of them. Please not attack that guy. I'd be so sad if I did. Okay. Huh? Ah, Captain Sir, it's been a long time since we've seen you. As you've ordered, sir, we are investigating the secrets of this place. According to the information I've obtained, it seems that Spade should be shot 6th. So let me go verify that I... Wow, okay. So, what I did is, I practiced through this already. And the order that I got the first time seems to be the same order that I'm getting this time as well. So, I don't know if this is randomized or if it stays the same. I'll put up a note on the screen right now as to whether or not this is randomized or if the order is always the same. I doubt it is always the same. Maybe it depends on your cartridge or something, I'm not sure. But anyways, you're gonna wanna write all this stuff down if you're playing it for the first time and if your order is different than mine. Anywho, we've gotten all the ones in this area. Let's go ahead and get on out of this area and put back on our bunny hood because I love walking around at a decent speed. Man. All right, back to this area. Let's see. But yeah, I think this Skulltula house is a lot more linear than previous ones. I mean, I guess they're all been pretty linear, but I just find this one not that difficult to take out. It just seems really straightforward to me. You have a path to follow and you follow it, and that's pretty much just about it. There was really no point in burning down that cobweb right there, but I don't feel like leaving cobwebs just to be, you know, I feel like I need to take care of them. It's a mess and it needs to be cleaned, I guess, unless the spider's using it, because otherwise I'm just a home wrecker. I think there's actually is a Skulltula right up there. Let's go ahead and break the pot with our hook shot. No, just magic. Okay, that's fine. Let's see, there's probably gonna be one in here. Link roll in the pottery. There you go. Yep, one in there indeed. Okay, let's go ahead and shoot this down because we can see that there's a hole right through here that we have one through. Ooh, we have to shoot through 2 layers of cobwebs. Let's see, and there you go. And if you don't have, I think technically the fire arrows are required. I think maybe they're not. I'm not sure because there's a lot of torches around here. You can technically use a deku stick and burn a lot of the stuff down. I'm not entirely sure. I'll put up a note on the screen right now if it's required or not. Interesting. Good things that I'm observing. There you go. So today I am obviously recording. I took my dog Gibbs on a walk. We had a really good time. My girlfriend and I took him on a walk, I should say. Let's see, ooh, hello. Oh, you're not being really nice. That is your ledge and you are not willing to share. just kind of... I don't know why I keep insisting on using the motion controls for this when I can just... There you go. Use the hook shot. So we took Gibbs on a walk. That was a really good time. I really enjoy taking dogs on walks. It's just really relaxing. Other than that, see, I'm missing a Skulltula in here. Sorry for being so scatterbrained, by the way. Oh, I think it's right up here. Maybe? Nope. Haha! I found you. Right up here on this ledge. Yeah, you're more likely to see this coming down the stairs right here, and I think you might need to be on the stairs in order to actually be able to get a good shot at it. Oh, there you go. Cool. So after I record this, I'm probably gonna go get some lunch with my girlfriend, and then we're gonna go over to her old on-campus housing, her dorm. There you go. That's a much shorter way of saying it. We're gonna go to her old dorm. We're gonna move all of her stuff from her dorm over to here, and after that, I need to stop procrastinating and study for my economics final that I have tomorrow. Which honestly, I'm not really all that worried about it, which is why I haven't really studied for it until today. But it might actually be harder than I'm anticipating because that class, all the quizzes have been open note, which has been a blessing. And even though it's open note, there have been times where I've just kind of gotten stuck on a concept and I've been like, oh crap, do I actually know how to do this? And that's not a thing I want to do on the final exam because the final exam is not open note. Which, I kind of question that decision. Why have an entire class where everything's open note? And then, I mean, obviously you can't let that happen in the final. I mean, that just can't fly. But it's kind of setting up students for failure in a way. I don't know, not sure if I agree with that policy, but hey, it helped me out in the past. There's been tons of extra credit in that class. It's been a really easy class. You know what I should probably do is I should probably calculate what grade I would need to get on the final exam in order to get less than an A, and then I'd probably feel better about myself. Probably. Okay, there's one that's hiding right up there. Let's go on and shoot that down. Wait a moment. There's no fire in this room. Okay, fire arrows are required. I have been able to figure that out myself. Good to know. I think this is gonna be 24. I've not been counting at all. It's actually quite a random guess. 22. Look at me choking on my own spit. I'm gonna go through here next, because I think this might be the last one. Nope, not the last one. Wow, I'm surprised. Okay, let's figure out where this guy is. Oh, I'm being dumb. There's an area that I haven't even been to yet. What you're gonna wanna do is climb up onto these boxes right up here. And you probably, this is really easy to miss, but there's a second level right up here. You're gonna want to hookshot onto that barrel right there. And yes, you can hookshot onto barrels in case you did not know that. And I believe it's this one right here. Nope, this one? Wow, I'm really missing, 1 for 3. There you go. Sweet silence. I just really don't like the noise that they make. It's not like it's creepy or anything. It doesn't bother me. It's just, it's kind of like nails on a chalkboard, but instead of just a constant streak, it's like a scratching of the chalkboard. Like if you're like, you know, like how you scratch an animal, like you pet an animal, or like you scratch the back of your head. Imagine just doing that on chalkboard where it's like, that's what the noise is like to me. I just really don't like it. All right, final room. And I've got to say, we've gotten through this area with pretty decent time. Although, we're at 34 minutes of recording right now. Which, hopefully, this video isn't 34 minutes long for you guys, because editing! I think there are 2 Skulltulas that are behind these paintings, and then that's going to be it. So, other than after I help her move officially into here, to my new place is what I mean by here. I'm gonna be sitting for my economics final, and then that's pretty much gonna be all that I'm gonna do tonight. By the way, I think in the last episode I was like, hey guys, I might go to a party later. I meant to explain that a little bit more by just casually throwing out there like, oh yeah, I might go to a party. Because I'm not a party kind of person whatsoever. For those of you who know me, you're probably like, that's kind of weird of you, Cameron. Why would you do that? That's not your scene at all. And by party, I didn't mean like a party, like, you know, this is college now. This is real stuff. Whoa, I nearly just killed these guys. Be careful not to kill them if you're going for 100%. Let's roll into this pot right over here. I know there's one in there. I was about to say, I was like, don't tell me. Oh, I don't want to kill him. Let's see. Don't want to kill my Skullfolk's friend over there. There you go. And are there any other ones? Oh yeah, okay. I know where the final ones are. But before we get those final ones, we actually need to talk to these guys right here. Huh? Ah, Captain Sir, it's been a long time since we've seen you. As you've ordered, sir, we've been investigating the secrets of this place. Diamond should be shot second. Wow, this is the same order that they were in originally for me. Maybe it is indeed the same. Okay. Heart should be shot fourth. Yes, you've completed your duties. Wow, this is, I think, literally the exact same order. Let's just go through this last one. I think this is the exact same order that my practice run was through. Diamond should be shot fifth. Yep. You've completed your duties, and we can technically just kind of let this guy never rest in peace and just always be waiting for us to tell him that he fulfilled his duty and not join his friends in a peaceful afterlife. No, we're gonna let him, we're gonna tell him that his duty has been completed so he can join his friends. You have fulfilled your duties. Ah, thank you, sir. I hope the information I have provided will be of assistance to you, sir. Now, as you ordered, sir, I will finish the last of my duties. Yes, sir. Thanks for your heart. I appreciate it. So what you're gonna wanna do now is you might have noticed a chandelier that's above us that has gold sculptures in them. The way you get that down isn't really all that clear, but you might have figured it out. You're gonna wanna put on the Goron mask, get on this table, and pound. Because if you do it on the floor and I don't know if it's, you have to do it on the table for a fact, but whenever I was practicing, if I tried to pound on the floor, it wouldn't work. So I think you need to be on the table when you do it. Oh, let's not hop in that chair. Realistically, the weight of us would have crushed that chair. You have collected all gold sculptural spirits. The curse is now lifted. So, you might think, you know, okay, we're done, but actually we're not done if you're doing this 100%. You're gonna wanna go ahead and, well, first of all, get out of Goron Link form. And if you remember the order that they told us, the Skullfolk's children, if you look right up here, we got heart, spade, diamond, and club. So, we're gonna wanna go ahead and shoot them in the order that it told us to shoot them in. So, spade, diamond, club, heart, diamond, spade. All right, come up the stairs and we will find, you thought you had seen the last of them. Nope. Which, by the way, it's worth mentioning, I don't know if we've, I mean, aside from today, I don't know if we faced a Skulltula since we got our gilded sword, but we can kill them in one hit now, so we don't have to slash them once and have them spin around and then wait for them to show their back again. It's really nice being able to take out enemies much quicker now with the gilded sword, but because of our extra efforts, you got Piece of Heart number 30. You found the eerie mask, hidden treasure at the Oceanside Spider House, and it was a piece of heart. The eerie mask, oh, I guess the mask on the wall, those war masks, I suppose. Okay, I was like, what mask is it talking about? Anywho, now that we've done that, we're gonna wanna go to the entrance of the Spider House. Oh wow, they're all back. Okay, sorry, I thought you were gonna rest in peace. I forget that they respawn. Which, by the way, I think if you kill them, hold up. If you kill them, leave the room and come back, I guess they respawn? I hope so. Yep, they respawn. Okay, so if you accidentally kill one, don't freak out. Just leave the room and come back and they'll tell you the information you need to know. Don't worry. So, yeah. Wow, this has been a really long episode. I hope it's not as long for you guys as it has been for me. Returning back to the front, and you're gonna need your Goron mask for this, by the way. That is required if you haven't figured that out by now. Because if you come down here without the Goron mask, you're trapped! Technically, I guess you would be. Yeah, because I don't think you can get up here without the Goron mask. Wow, that would be pretty bad. I guess you would just warp on out, or I don't know. Anyways, human Link with bunny ears. Hello, sir. I thought I heard some loud noises inside, and I came in to check it out. This place, is this some sort of underground shelter? Did you find this place? I beg you, let me have this place. Not for free, of course. I hope this will do. And you got a giant wallet. This thing is huge. It can hold up to 500 rupees. So much better than our 200. I'm just glad it was something you needed. Anyhow, I won't be needing it much longer anyways. I'm not sure if you guys were able to figure it out, but basically he's looking for shelter from the falling moon, and he thinks he won't need it anymore since the world's ending. But you cleared all the creepy crawlies out of the Ocean Spider House. A grateful man came along and gave you a bigger wallet as thanks. I thought I heard loud noises coming from here, and then I took a look. Okay. I'm glad I found it early, is that what you said? I had no idea this place was here. I'll be safe here for sure. I'm glad I found it early. Oh, wow. Yeah. I'm not sure why you would think that you'd be safe from a falling moon by being in any sort of house, but I guess it's better than nothing. Anywho. Alright, well, that's going to be it for this episode. Next time on Let's Play Majora's Mask 3D, we're actually going to be getting back onto story stuff. And this time, at the end of the next episode, we will be in the next temple of the game. So, I've been Camerani. Thank you guys so very much for watching, and I'll see you guys back here next time. Goodbye, guys.
Uh,